What's up, Capricorn? With your April love general reading. This is for my lovely Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general love reading and may not resonate with every Capricorn out there. So let's go ahead and see what the most important messages are for Capricorn in regards to love for the month of April. Ooh, tell me what I need to know, Spirit. What am I allowed to know for the month of April in regards to Capricorn? Okay, so it seems like your person is trying to work through some sort of fear, because this person definitely has a lot of passion for you with the Strength card. There's a lot of really beautiful feelings here. This can indicate, yeah, very, very strong emotional connection. Could be Leo energy here. They definitely do feel this sort of eternal bond with you. But I feel like the Strength card also refers to them right now, working up the strength to come towards you here with the Knight of Swords. Like, this person does want to rush towards you, communicate with you, maybe tell you some sort of a truth. We'll get some clarification on that in a second. But yeah, this person really desires to come towards you because they view you as like this star, this beautiful person. Definitely, I feel like this person has you on a bit of a pedestal. They see you as very magical. I feel like you have a very like ethereal vibe, and I feel like you've really helped them to connect more to their spirituality. I feel like you're very connected to your spirituality. I think you're very inspirational to them. I feel like you make them feel very hopeful. I feel like you've helped them rediscover themselves to a certain degree. Maybe you're like a healer, or you've given them really important guidance in their life, or they've just learned from you. But what I'm kind of seeing here is that, like, in this card, like, their back is turned. So I almost feel like in your person's mind, there may be a bit of a perception that, like, they're sort of watching you and you're kind of doing your own thing, and that you're not really paying attention to them, or maybe you're not really as interested in them. Like, that, you know, they have all these feelings for you and all these thoughts about you and all this passion, but it's almost like they're kind of like a secret admirer is a little bit the vibe I'm kind of getting. So yeah, again, I don't know if that's accurate. I feel like it's more of your person's own insecurities and doubts and fears here. They may struggle with a lot of, self-esteem issues, maybe mental health issues. There's a lot of sadness here. So for some of you, it could be that, you've been in a separation and your person's working up the courage to come back to you, because there is some sort of grief here. Or it's more so that your person hasn't even tried to come towards you fully or fully confess their feelings. But I feel like, yeah, their intention is to get up the nerve to reveal something to you. I'm going to clarify a bit now. Clarify the Knight of Swords. What are pile one's person's intentions towards pile one? Clarify the Knight of Swords. What are pile one's person's intentions towards pile one? Clarify the Knight of Swords. We have attachment and appreciation. Yeah, so it's like this person wants to show you how much they appreciate you, show you how much they're attached to you. It could be that they've been hiding their feelings or acting like they don't care, that they're not attached. It's like, I'm hearing kind of like the securely attached thing. So it's like your person may have a tendency to sort of act kind of aloof or disinterested. But it's like they kind of want to get over that and, confess that they really do really appreciate you. Again, with the star, that is definitely the energy of appreciation. I feel like this person holds you in very high regard. So that may be something that they want to do, is come towards you and say, like, hey, like, I feel very emotionally connected to you. I really like you. I really think you're an amazing person. Clarify strength. What are pile one's person's intentions towards pile one? Clarify strength. What are pile one's person's intentions towards pile one? Destiny. Wow. Clarify strength. What are pile one's person's intentions towards pile one? Oh, look at that. Destiny and joyous union. I love that. That's beautiful. So yeah, that's definitely makes a lot of sense with the strength. It's like they feel like, their destiny is to have this joyous union with you here. They feel like this is what's meant to be, what they really want in their life. And it's like they don't want to miss out on it. If something has happened to separate you guys, or if they just haven't gotten up the courage, they don't want to lose you. They feel like this is so destined. And again, like with the, with the infinity symbol here, it's like that's definitely a very deep soul connection you guys have. Sort of like divine counterpart energy for sure. So it could be that, as soon as you guys interacted, there was some sort of instant recognition on your part. Maybe, they felt it as well, where it's like, yeah, this is very special, especially with the star here, very special connection. Clarify the Five of Cups. communication. So it could be that you guys are in no communication right now or limited communication. And that's definitely making your person really sad. So I feel like they definitely want to communicate with you. They don't want to be missing you anymore. I feel like they're kind of ruminating maybe even about like the last conversation you had, if there was like an argument or something like that. Or maybe they're even sort of feeling sad because maybe they feel like in the past they've really struggled to open up with you and they want to be better at communicating in the future. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Happiness. Clarify the Nine of Swords. What are pile one's person's intentions towards pile one? Oops. Intuition. Clarify the Nine of Swords and introspection. Okay, so they're kind of having like a little bit of a hermit mode here with the Nine of Swords, sort of maybe spending a lot of time on their own, deeply thinking about things, because it's like, and I feel like when they're deeply thinking, they're just thinking about how much joy you bring to them with the happiness card. This is like the sun energy, just like a lot of pure joy. And it's almost like they're having to learn to like accept happiness in their life. I'm almost getting the vibe here that maybe your person has just been through a lot in their life, or just kind of came to the conclusion somehow that maybe they don't really deserve happiness, or you know, something like that. It's like they're having to let happiness in, and their intuition is definitely telling them like, you know, you need to make moves towards this, again, this destined energy. Like you need to put effort into this, and so it's like almost like their intuition is stressing them out of it, because it's like they know they need to clear out some blockages or heal a bit. It could even be that they're feeling like they need to seek help with their mental health for some of them, maybe go to therapy or something like that. Let's get some oracle messages. What are pile one's person's current intentions towards pile one? What are pile one's person's current intentions towards pile one? What are pile one's person's current intentions towards pile one? What are pile one's person's current intentions? We have, let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. That's sort of interesting, because I was just saying that thing about maybe seeking mental health assistance. So that could also just mean talking to friends and family, or literally talking to a therapist. You know, it's like maybe they really do need to accept support, maybe even from their guides or from the universe, especially if they're really struggling with their insecurities. What are pile one's person's current intentions towards pile one? And we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. What are pile one's person's current intentions towards pile one? What are pile one's person's current intentions? We have honeymoon, forgiving and learning, and make the effort. Okay, so what's going on here? So I feel like, yeah, right now they are in a bit of the energy of retreat, trying to figure themselves out. They may be really disconnecting from the world. The Hermit card did come out. But I also feel like it's like with the honeymoon and the retreat, it's sort of like they want to just maybe kind of sweep you away. Like you can see that, you know, these figures here together kind of sweep you away, kind of retreat maybe together even, you know, spend some time, good quality time alone together. I'm getting the vibe that your person might be kind of shy in public, and they may only really be more emotionally vulnerable or affectionate with you when you're kind of privately together. Like they might not be super affectionate in front of other people. They may be kind of secretive about their feelings a bit. So it's like, you know, they're really wanting to get you alone so that they feel more confident telling you how they're feeling. And then we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So they are definitely trying to heal from their past, especially if they have past experiences around love that were really negative, or even around their parents or just life in general, because they want to experience more love. And it's like hard to let love in to your life when you're in the energy of a lot of fear. So I feel like that's something they're definitely working on. And if there's anything that they need to forgive themselves for in this connection, I feel like that's what they're also doing, or you know, even forgive you for things that have happened. And then we have make the effort, right? Love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And yeah, see, we saw the intuition. It's like their intuition is definitely telling them like, you need to make the effort because this is a destined love. This is a great love. So I feel like they really do intend to put in the work when it's the right time, when they feel confident. What are pile one's person's current intentions towards pile one, please? What are pile one's person's current intentions? We have your dreams need a practical plan, bring love into the situation, and you're very close to achieving your goal. That's beautiful. So, yeah, definitely this person does want to, like, Because with this energy of the star, like there's a very dreamy, beautiful quality here where, your person may just spend a lot of time sort of lost in fantasy of being together with you or, talking to you. But it's like they're starting to realize that if they want to be with you, they have to actually take those steps. Again, it's like they can't just stay in their head forever. Like they do have to take action, which is definitely very physical, especially with the Taurus. So I feel like that is like, initiating communication or asking you to spend time with them or, meeting up with you or something like that. And yeah, bring love into the situation. That's a really good card. So if you guys have been in no communication or they've been a little distant, it's like they intend to, yeah, put in the effort and bring love here because they really do, care about you quite a bit. And they don't want to just make you feel like they don't care. Even if they're not acting just out of shyness, it's like they don't want to lose you because they don't want you to think that they're not interested in you if they take too long. And then we have you're very close to achieving your goal. So it seems like they're very close to working up the confidence or the courage to say whatever they need to say, to do whatever they need to do. And I feel like that's really a good sign that they're not giving up here, but they are going to persevere with whatever they've decided to do in regards to this connection. Let's see. Let's get some messages from them now. But yeah, this is all very good stuff, I feel like. I feel like this person is aware also of the spiritual nature of the connection as well as the depth of it, that this is important to them. You are an important person for them to have in their life. What does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? Future, I want a future with you. I can't imagine my life without you in it. So they do have dreams of a future, of like a real union here, if you guys aren't already together, or they just want to continue to have you in their life. And again, they want to have a practical plan to carry this goal out. What does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What does pile one's person want to say to pile one? Unique, the things that make you unique or what make you so special to me. So this person does feel like you are very special. You may be a very unusual person, but I feel like they really, really like all of that. And then we have regret. I really wish I could go back in time and make different choices. So there is the energy of regret here. It could be guilt. So that's going to be very specific to your particular situation, but there could have been some action that they took or just action that they didn't take that they felt like damaged the connection or, may have hurt you even. So they definitely do regret maybe the times where they didn't treat you the best or didn't act on their loving feelings for you. Shadow work. I'm shining light on my inner darkness. So they are doing the shadow work. I definitely see that with the Nine of Swords. It's sort of interesting because the Nine of Swords was clarified by the Sun card. So it's like they are, I feel like, connecting to their higher self in order to clear out those love blockages that may have been causing problems in this relationship. What does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? What does pile one's person want to say to pile one? I'm reminiscing about our past together. Our memories are so dear to my heart. So this person is reminiscing a lot. They love your memories. You guys being together, that's very sweet. What does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What does pile one's person want to say to pile one? Our love is pure magic. Oh, wow, beautiful. It is very magical, very special. It wasn't worth hurting you. Interesting. Again, the energy of regret. So there may have really been something that some of them did. Not for everyone, but, maybe they did walk away or go down a different path and they're looking back and saying, me acting from my ego wasn't worth hurting your feelings. It could also just be self-protection, putting up walls. They're seeing now how putting up those walls with you, even though maybe it made them feel safer, in the end, it wasn't really worth it because it just led to more disconnection, more confusion. And this one says, I can't stop thinking about being intimate with you. Oh, wow. So yeah, this person is definitely, with the honeymoon energy, feeling very romantic. I feel like it's physical and emotional intimacy. It's not just physical. I feel like it's also like, maybe fantasizing about deep conversations or just being held by you, things like that. What does pile one's person want to say to pile one right now? What does pile one's person want to say to pile one right now? What does pile one's person want to say? I'm hungry for your loving. Yeah, so again, definitely fantasizing about you a lot, very hungering for you. I feel like they're hungering for physical affection, hungering for yeah, I feel like I was saying that they want to be held by you. Could be that they're just really wanting to be cuddled by you right now. What does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What does pile one's person want to say? No matter how things seem on the outside, I still love you and miss you. And you hold my heart in your hands. That's really sweet. So yeah, even if this person is not revealing to all of this on the surface, they're acting however they act, you know, keeping a low profile, it doesn't mean that they don't miss you. And you still really do have this person's heart, like they're saying, like you're the one that has my heart in your hands, no one else. What does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? Does pile one's person want to say to pile one? I'm purifying myself. Okay, that's really beautiful. So that goes with the shadow work. They are purifying their toxic traits, their negativity, those blockages. Together we are one eternal love, and I want to be better for you. I love that. So they're purifying themselves, they're working on themselves, they're doing the shadow work because they want to be better for you. They may be really realizing that at times they really did not treat you well, and I think that is what they really regret. All those times where they acted from their fears and their ego and took things and maybe lashed out at you, or they were manipulative or whatever they did. They're just seeing like, you know, this didn't really lead to what I wanted. This didn't make me feel good. Hurting you didn't make me feel any better. And now they're sort of suffering almost the karma of that. Sorry. Just through their own regret, which I feel like, you know, eventually after enough time passes, we always see the error of our ways, even if it takes a while. I feel like eventually those lessons get kind of delivered to us via the universe. All right, so before we close out your reading, pile one, I'm just going to get you guys a word from this lovely deck. This is I believe it's called the Divine Beloved Oracle, and it's one of Tosha Silver's new ones, and I'm a big fan of her, so I was very excited when I saw this and I had to get it. These are her like change me prayers, which are cool. She has a whole book of them if you're interested. Let's see. All right, what does pile one need to hear right now, please? What does pile one need to hear right now, please? What does pile one need to hear right now, please? What does pile one need to hear right now? All right. So we have three. We have Spirit, Source, and Honoring. So this one says, Spirit, I am filled with light. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who knows my spirit is eternal and ageless. Let me release any old ideas of constriction or limitation. My whole being is filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the Divine Shakti. This is really cool. I really love that. So, yeah, it's like almost like if you want to screenshot these cards or something and repeat these to yourself if they are resonating, that could be cool. Because yeah, these are definitely good sort of prayers for when you need them. You're feeling kind of stuck. You are my source. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who knows that you are my source. Fill me with confidence and faith so I know I never have to beg, just gratefully receive. So definitely trusting that the universe will provide to you what you need and that you don't have to chase after anything or stress about anything. You just kind of put out that intention and trust that you are supported, even if it's kind of in the unseen realms. And then this one says, honoring, I am kind and loving. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who honors my emotions. Let me feel my feelings without judgment and then release them. Show me how to be kind and loving to the child inside of me who needs care. Wow, this is beautiful. So this is definitely about your inner child, honoring yourself, being nice to yourself, and allowing yourself to express those deep emotions, even if they're painful. And, you know, if you need a good cry once in a while, don't be ashamed about that, because I feel like more and more I'm realizing that we're all kind of just sort of like adult children, and the idea that we have to be separated from, you know, emotions and stuff like that is all sort of illusionary. And I think people that have shut down the child part of themselves or deny it are definitely missing out on, I feel like, all the joy and optimism that comes from the inner child. So it is important to nurture that part of yourself, because it's always present throughout your life. All right, pile one, sending you lots of love. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. Please take care of yourselves and stay safe. All right, bye-bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. So let's get into your person's current intentions towards you. Sorry. Pile 2. What are Pile 2's person's current intentions towards Pile 2, please? All right, we have the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Four of Swords. What are Pile number 2's person's current intentions towards Pile 2? We have the Sun and Temperance. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck as well. That's really beautiful, that long-term stability. Okay, so for some of you, the Ten of Swords is kind of indicating there may have been a breakup or a separation here, or just an argument. If it's not that extreme, it's also maybe representing just a really painful sort of emotional cycle that has occurred, maybe just internally within your person. But either way, what I'm really seeing is that your person is healing right now. They're healing themselves. Maybe they're even healing whatever caused this breakdown, like if there were some of their shadows that were coming through, or their personality traits may be leading to a breakdown of the connection. I feel like they're working on mending those parts of themselves. They're kind of taking time out, especially with the Temperance, to find clarity, to balance themselves out, and definitely balance the inner masculine and feminine as well. Nurture that part of themselves, especially if they are the masculine, getting in touch with their feelings, their emotions, their intuition, allowing that love to enter them. Or if they, are more the feminine energy, allowing that masculine energy to, really give them that power, that confidence, that strength. But it's really beautiful. Your person really wants to make things right with you, is what I'm getting. They want to heal the connection from whatever has befallen it. And they want a passionate new beginning with the Ace of Wands and the Sun, because they feel like you make them extremely happy, that you make them optimistic, you make them excited about life. So I feel like there's going to be a fresh start. Definitely the Ten of Swords is necessary. It can look like a really, bitter ending or a huge problem, but oftentimes it leads to new life. I'm even saying this owl here, it leads to wisdom, because you've learned an important lesson from whatever this was. And so I feel like they're taking that lesson and they want to carry it forward and make your guys's relationship, your connection, better than it was before. So that is really beautiful. These are very good intentions. You can see there's so much sunlight here. It's like they want to bring you happiness. They want to bring you joy. With this rainbow too, just really, really good energy here. So your person definitely has very positive intentions towards you. They don't want to hurt you. They want to make you joyful. I feel like they just want to enjoy the pleasures of your connection, the physical pleasures as well with that Ace of Wands there. I feel like your person is highly attracted to you, I would say emotionally and physically. Clarify the Ten of Swords. What are Pile 2's person's intentions towards Pile 2, please? Clarify the Ten of Swords. We have reflection and confusion. So yeah, I'm almost feeling there was some inner confusion here that your person was dealing with, that, they may have been confusing on the surface to you, or been hot and cold even. But it was really just a result of, it's like their fears battling their attraction to you, you know what I mean? Because it's like someone can be extremely attracted to you, but if they have a lot of fears of rejection, a lot of insecurities, it'll come across as very hot and cold behavior, where, the times where they're feeling less anxious, they may actually show up loving you and being open-hearted, but then if those fears get triggered again, then all of a sudden they shut down and act withdrawn, and it's like, well, where did all this emotion you had from you go? And it didn't really go anywhere. It's just being overcome. But what's really beautiful is they are taking this time for reflection and healing, reflecting on maybe their confusing behavior as well, why maybe they were acting so confusing, or why they were confused. So that's really important here. I feel like they're getting clarity right now. And maybe they even want to bring you some truth here, if they've left you feeling confused. Clarify the Four of Swords. What are Pile 2's person's intentions towards Pile 2? Clarify the Four of Swords. We have the Tower. Clarify the Four of Swords. What are Pile 2's person's intentions towards Pile 2? Clarify the Four of Swords. Upheaval and emotion, the Moon. So yeah, there's definitely, with the Tower and the Moon energy, there's some shadow work and some really intense processing. So again, for a lot of you, there was a tower moment in your connection where things may have fallen apart, may have just suddenly gone into separation, or there was like an intense conversation or something that happened. And this is unlocking all of their repressed emotions. And I feel like they're really processing this so that they can bring more stability to you in the future, because it's like they know they need to heal and reflect with the Four of Swords, and that they don't want to bring more chaos and confusion back into the connection if they come back too soon or, before they're ready. Clarify the Ace of Wands. What are Pile Two's person's intentions? We have change and give. Beautiful. So this is really a positive message. Yeah, they want to change. They don't want to be the same person that may have caused problems in the past. And they really want to give to you, especially if this is something that they had a problem doing. Maybe this person tended to be sort of withholding or distant in the past. Again, that confusing energy. So they want this new spark here, this new start, where they're more open to receiving and giving love, and so that things are more balanced between the two of you. Again, with the Temperance, it's not like one of you is putting on all the energy into the connection. It's like both of you guys are contributing. Clarify the Sun. What are Pile Two's person's intentions towards Pile Two? Clarify the Sun. Embrace. Ooh, beautiful. Clarify the Sun. Embrace. We have ending. Clarify the Sun. What are Pile Two's person's intentions towards Pile Two? Clarify the Sun. Clarify the Sun. What are Pile Two's person's intentions towards Pile Two? Clarify the Sun. We have love. Ooh, beautiful. So, definitely this ending energy, I feel like, is tied to the Ten of Swords. It's like they want to, I feel like, come back and embrace this love, maybe after an ending, maybe after a period of time apart. They want to come back and embrace you because the Lover's card did come out here, which indicates this person feels like you guys have a very, very strong connection. And I feel like this ending is more tied to like the ending of an old pattern or old cycle, or maybe even for some of you, this could be them having to end a karmic relationship with somebody else that may be, preventing you guys from being together, or just a karmic cycle that was preventing harmony between the two of you. But it's like this person does want to embrace this love. They want to be open to it. And it's like they want to trust in it too, because I feel like the Sun is definitely tied to like a very healthy inner child where it's like pure optimism. It's like expecting that everything's going to go your way, being open to the possibilities, being excited, being happy. So this is what they want to shift into, where it's no longer pushing away. It's again embracing, giving, loving more open-heartedly than maybe before. Right, I'm going to clarify Temperance. Clarify Temperance. What are Pile Two's person's intentions towards Pile Two, please? Clarify Temperance. What are Pile Two's person's intentions towards Pile Two? Clarify Temperance. Renewal. Yeah, so they do want to heal this. They do want to renew the connection, especially if there's been an ending. So I would definitely expect to hear from your person if your guys are no contact and we have regret on the bottom of the deck. There may be a lot of regret here as well over maybe what caused an ending or a separation or an argument. But yeah, I would definitely expect there to be some sort of communication or action from your person at some point, perhaps very soon for some of you, because they do intend to reconcile with you for sure. I feel like this person feels very attached to you, very bonded, and I feel like they're not really willing to let go of this connection. Temperance can also be an indicator of a deep soul connection or even a twin flame, so that could be part of it, where it's like, even if things seem over between the two of you, there's been some cataclysm or painful event, it's like it's never really over because there's still that soul pull to one another. What are Pile Two's person's intentions towards Pile Two, please? What are Pile Two's person's intentions towards Pile Two, please? What are Pile Two's person's intentions towards Pile Two? What are Pile Two's person's intentions towards Pile Two? What are Pile Two's person's intentions? What are Pile Two's person's intentions? Okay. A bit too many in mass shuffle. What are Pile Two's person's intentions towards Pile Two? What are Pile Two's person's intentions towards... My gosh, I'm so sorry. What are Pile Two's person's intentions towards Pile Two? What are Pile Two's person's intentions? All right, so what does this one say? We have healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So definitely a lot of processing and healing going on. There could be a family karmic cycle or even a generational sort of, I want to say generational curse. It doesn't have to be like someone cursed this person's family, but more like generational trauma, generational issues that may have affected their capacity to love, or even, how they communicate, or their capacity to be, kind to others. That could be like, a huge thing that this person is having to release right now, especially if they learned a lot of negative relationship ideals or patterns from their parents. That could be something really important to let go of, so they can kind of have this fresh start where they act on, how they really feel rather than what they think they should do. Let's see. That could also just relate to society at large, their expectations of love relationships. What is pile two's person's intentions towards pile two? For pile two's person's intentions towards pile two. For pile two's person's intentions towards pile two. What are pile two's person's intentions? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so this person does intend to have a heart-to-heart with you at some point. And honestly discuss, maybe what has gone on here, and really be open and non-defensive here. And be really clear with you about what they've been going through, what they've learned, I feel. Because for pile two's person's intentions towards pile two. And keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I feel like this is just about releasing expectations, or, especially if you have this conversation, releasing expectations around like what you need to say for them to be happy with you. It's kind of like about releasing conditions is almost what I feel like. Sort of opening up to unconditional love, accepting other people for exactly as they are without judging them for being different from us, or being upset with them for not reacting exactly how we would have reacted. Just being really open and accepting of who people are in that moment, offering them that lens of compassion, and also just not taking things as personally, because other people's issues are really not about us. We can get caught up in their karmic cycles, but, they're not really about, our worth or our value. If people take their emotional problems out on us, that's really just, them kind of reflecting their inner turmoil onto, or projecting their inner turmoil onto those around them. What are pile two's person's intentions towards pile two? What are pile two's person's intentions? We have you are good enough, and a time to give rather than take. Interesting how give came out. Very, very interesting. That's really sweet. So there could be Virgo energy here as well for some of you. So kind of what I was sensing earlier, I think I was picking up on that, rather than maybe you putting in putting in all the effort to comfort your person or contact your person, or, what have you. It's like they're realizing that they need to also reciprocate. And this is also really about them healing their self-esteem issues with you are good enough, that they're good enough for love, they're good enough for you. Also just like accepting you as well and seeing you as enough and as worthy. It's really positive. What are pile two's person's intentions towards pile two, please? What are pile two's person's intentions? We have adjustments are required and a time for healing. Healing seems to be a major theme in this pile particularly. So with the Four of Swords, definitely. This card is just like always reminds me of the Four of Swords. So this is a time for healing. This is a time for them to maybe retreat within themselves. It could also just be, a time for that open conversation and to heal your relationship, because it's like they know that these patterns of behavior are not serving you. They're not serving the connection, and they're definitely not serving your person. Because when we perpetually put up these walls and barriers and, manipulate and all these actions we take through the ego, we may see as a form of self-protection. It may quell that anxiety, but at the end of the day, it really just creates more karma, more suffering for us and other people. So they're really realizing, it's okay to change. It's okay to adjust my behavior. I don't have to be stuck in the same old generational curse or emotional problem I've had my whole life. Like, I can heal. I can shift beyond this. I can evolve. I'm not stuck. I'm not condemned to be this person I don't like for the rest of my life. So I just heard like growth mindset. So maybe your person's interested in mindset work, or they're developing a growth mindset, which is very, very important. because who wants to stay stuck in those negative cycles your whole life, right? Or feel like, we're at the whim of the world and that we don't have any control over our lives, because we do have a lot of control. What does pile two's person want to say to pile two? Says, sadness, I miss you so much, my love. So yeah, the Ten of Swords can indicate a lot of sadness, especially if that is about a breakup, a significant breakdown of your connection. They do miss you very, very much, which is why they want to reach out to you, even if it's just been a couple days. I feel like there's varying degrees here. They miss you when you guys don't talk. What does pile two's person want to say to pile two? We have fear, anxious thoughts are keeping me stuck and unable to be in the energy of love. So this person may have struggled a lot with anxiety at one point, and those thoughts were preventing them from acting on those deep emotions that they had for you. Truth, I want to be more honest with you about how I'm really feeling. Look at that. Heart-to-heart conversations. Be honest about your feelings. This is really beautiful. They may have had a pattern of just holding everything in and kind of leaving you guessing. This one says emotional. I'm feeling so emotional right now about you and everything that's happened between us. But I feel like that emotion is good. It's good for it to come up because I feel like they're processing it. It's only when we kind of shut down our emotions and just live life on autopilot that we miss out on a lot of opportunities for joy and connection with others. What does pile two's person want to say? I want your love. What does pile two's person want to say to pile two? What does pile two's person want to say to pile two? When you love me, I feel nirvana. Wow, beautiful. So pure bliss with you. What does pile two's person want to say to pile two? What does pile two's person want to say to pile two? Ever since I first fell in love with you, I haven't been able to stop. Oh, that's so sweet. So yeah, this person, no matter what's happened or how they've tried to run away from their emotions at times, they have just consistently been in love with you, and I feel like every time you interact or every time they see you, it's like they just fall more deeply in love with you. I want to take action towards you. Okay, great. Love to see this. So you could be seeing some movement from your person soon. And then this one says, we are so different and yet so alike, the perfect embodiment of yin and yang. Interesting how this would come out with the Temperance card as well. So a lot of you guys, this is your divine counterpart, maybe even your twin flame if that resonates. Of course, you don't have to take that label, but yeah, definitely a very powerful, beautiful, masculine and feminine blend that you guys have going on. Oops. I feel like that's part of the attraction here, is it's a very energetically based attraction as well. It's not just like, oh, I like your face, you're pretty cute. It's also like soul level, like magnetism. What does pile two's person want to say to pile two? What does pile two's person want to say to pile two? You are my true counterpart. I don't want anyone else. That is so funny how this seems very synchronistic with everything else. So yes, definitely a lot of counterpart energy here. I want to free myself. So free themselves from those anxieties. And then I want to give myself to you. Interesting. Give. A lot about giving. I feel like your person could have been super withholding in the past, and that was causing problems. But it's like they want to give their innermost self to you. They want to give their heart to you finally. Could also be sharing in abundance and resources, maybe even gifts. Maybe a person's love language could be acts of service or gifts for some of you, or just they want to give you really kind words. I heard love song. Maybe they want to play you a love song. This one says, please wait for me. So it could be that they need to heal more, or they don't want you to just give up on them while they're working through their stuff. What does pile two's person want to say to pile two? I'm planning for a future with you and will always choose you. So above everyone else, like they're saying, like, you're my true counterpart. I don't want anybody else. So in their heart, they have chosen you. And then I'm realizing love is the only thing that truly matters. So pretty deep thoughts your person's having right now, that they maybe are realizing they really need to let go of those fears and their ego. For whatever reason, keeping them from not being loving to you, I think they're realizing that that was sort of pointless. All right, before we close out your reading, pile two, let me get you a word from this beautiful deck. This is the Divine Beloved Oracle. I'm pretty sure it's by Tosha Silver. I think she just made it, and I'm a big fan, so I had to grab it when I saw it at the metaphysical store. What does pile two need to hear right now? What does pile two need to hear right now? What does pile two need to hear right now? What does pile two need to hear right now? What does pile two? Whoa. Beautiful. This is such a beautiful deck, I swear. All right. So this one says, true nature, I know the eternal. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows the true nature of our souls. Awaken me to the knowledge of the eternal. Let me know my true self as consciousness. So kind of getting beyond the limitations of the physical body and knowing the eternal nature of our innermost self. That we are just pure consciousness, sort of taking the form of a human being. Pretty trippy. Then we have highest good. I am a conduit. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can let you act through me. I offer myself to you. May I be a conduit for your blessings. Use me for the highest good. This is such a good, like affirmation or prayer. Like I kind of want to just like make this my phone screensaver, like say this every day. So I think that's when you can really feel a lot of just joy and satisfaction in life, is when you are a conduit for highest good, because when you do that, you not only create blessings for yourself, but also everyone around you. And that's just a really, really satisfying feeling. And whatever love and abundance and good things happen to you, it's like there's that feeling of like, I really earned this through my devotion to helping others rather than like from a place of selfishness or greed. So it's really beautiful. All right, pile 2, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Sending you lots of love. Please take care of yourselves. Stay safe. All right, bye-bye. Hello, pile 3. Hope you guys are doing super well. So let's get into your person's intentions towards you. See what's going on with them. What are pile... Oh my god. The 2 of Cups. Okay, I'm going to say that. We're going to take that. That's beautiful. What are pile 2's... what are pile 3's person's intentions towards pile 3? What are pile 3's person's intentions towards pile 3? What are pile 3's person's intentions towards pile 3? 2 of Wands. We have the Chariot, 6 of Wands, the King of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. Oh my god, such good energies here. Okay, so I'm going to clarify the 5 of Wands really quickly because I am curious about that. But otherwise, this all is looking very positive. Clarify the 5 of Wands. What are pile 3's person's intentions towards pile 3? Clarify the 5 of Wands. Clarify the 5 of Wands. What are pile 3's person's intentions towards pile 3? Clarify the 5 of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, the 5 of Wands could indicate some sort of conflict that you guys may have had, or some sort of instability, disharmony that happened here. But what I'm seeing here is that your person wants to like recover from maybe whatever loss was suffered here. Like if it was like, a loss of trust or a loss of intimacy, sometimes when things happen, it can kind of cause people to withdraw and sort of shut down and, lose a little bit of that connection here with the 2 of Cups. But what I'm seeing here is we have the Star, and we have Give. So we have hope and give. So the Star can also indicate a renewal here. So this person wants to renew your connection from whatever tension or disharmony there may have been. And they really want to give to you here. They want to give love to you. They want to give hope to you. So I'm definitely feeling like that could be the energy of a reconciliation. Your person wanting to maybe offer you an apology even if that's needed, or do something to make things up to you. Clarify the Chariot. What are pile 3's person's intentions towards pile 3? Clarify the Chariot. What are pile 3's person's intentions towards pile 3? Clarify the Chariot. What are pile 3's person's intentions towards pile 3? We have new perspective. Clarify the Chariot. What are pile 3's person's intentions? New perspective and pleasure. Okay, so, and then we have new beginning on the bottom of the deck. So a lot of new energy here. A lot of change is what I'm shifting, sort of, is what I'm seeing, a lot of shifts. I just heard something about like wind, like the winds of change. So, like kind of a rush of energy, kind of blowing, kind of the dust off things, getting rid of the old cycles or habits, or kind of like that dust on the brain, almost like renewing your person. They're getting clarity, like seeing someone like cleaning a window off. So your person may have had kind of a skewed vision for a period of time. Again, like internal conflict, kind of causing them to not view things correctly, or have sort of a weird, idea of relationships or negative just views about themselves. But we do have the Hanged Man energy here, as well as just like this new perspective. So your person's getting this new perspective. They're they're starting to see things with more clarity and purpose, and they have pleasure. So the Chariot also indicates like a lot of desire. You can see these horses, you know, rearing to go. So this person has a lot of desire for you, a lot of passion for you. The Chariot also indicates that their intuition is very much guiding this action that they want to take with you, that they do want to just rush towards you. And it's not just because of, you know, just physical attraction or something like that. Like, it's definitely like they feel called to you, I feel like, on a soul level. I feel like that you bring this person an immense amount of pleasure, maybe physically as well as just emotionally. I'm sure you make this person very, very happy. They love being around you, and that joy, that good feeling that they have when they're around you is part of what's guiding them towards you. So they do want this victory here with the Six of Wands. This definitely indicates your person wants to be more confident. They want a success here. So it may be like right now they're working up their courage to be able to really move towards you, really make things happen. I almost feel like the Two of Wands here and then the King of Cups, your person is planning to open up about their feelings. Also, just notice these dolphins in the background. It's kind of like, it was like a pair of them. So I feel like that's definitely like soulmate energy here, indicating, you know, you and your person, kind of Lumerian as well, that you guys are really these beautiful, sensitive beings, both of you, that really match each other really well. And it's like your person is currently planning, I think, how to bring you all this love that they have for you. With the King of Cups, this is indicating they have a lot of really deep feelings that have been there for a while. A lot of, it's kind of like mature feelings. It's not just like a passing crush. Like, this person really is very, very emotionally attached to you. And so I think they're thinking about, you know, what they need to do to create this union with you here with the Two of Cups going into the future. So their intentions are definitely good. There also could be travel involved for some of you with the Chariot, the Two of Wands. This person could literally be like buying tickets or booking flights, things like that, or looking at flights, because I feel like they really want to reunite with you in the physical world. But if you guys are near to each other, could that be that like emotional journey to get to the place that they feel confident enough to really pursue you? Clarify the Two of Cups. What are pile three's person's intentions towards pile three? Clarify the Two of Cups. What are pile three's person's intentions? Clarify the Two of Cups. What are pile three's person's intentions towards pile three? Look at that. We have commitment. I love to see it. Commitment, manifestation, enlightenment, closed off, and secrecy. Interesting. So we love to see this, though. This is beautiful. So this person's definitely has really, really good intentions of commitment, having a real relationship with you guys. This is what they truly want. So let's get into these other ones, though. So we have manifestation and enlightenment. So enlightenment with the World here, which means I feel like your person is intending to bring you clarity, to open up to you as well, because that indicates they've gone through a very personal journey and they have matured a lot. I just feel like in terms of themselves, so that they can maybe offer you a commitment. Maybe at one point they were not ready, they weren't mature enough, but I feel like they've reached the end of some sort of a personal journey, and now they are actually prepared to give you what you need, and they are manifesting this union here. Then we also have closed off and secrecy. So this could be what this Five of Wands energy was sort of about, that maybe in the past, this person was very secretive, very closed off. They didn't really offer you much clarity on what their real intentions were or what they wanted with you. The King of Cups can be someone that feels a lot, but doesn't necessarily express a lot at times. But I feel like this is what they kind of want to bring enlightenment to, is like, you know, maybe finally come forward to you and say like, hey, I've been in love with you this whole time. I'm sorry that I sort of acted distant or unemotional. Like, I've always wanted this commitment with you. I've always wanted to be with you. There was just a lot of inner turmoil that was sort of preventing me from opening up about that, from being clear about that with you. But these are all really positive, though. I feel like they regret their secrecy. And I really feel like their secrecy and their closed off energy was really just due to insecurity. It was really nothing to do with you or their feelings for you. All right. What are pile three's person's intentions towards pile three? What are pile three's person's intentions towards pile three? What are pile three's person's intentions? We have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. That's sort of interesting with the manifestation. So for some of you, your person is actually a manifester. They may be literally manifesting a happy relationship with you. Maybe you guys are even manifesting each other. But they are regardless, I feel like even if they're not consciously aware of it, they are visualizing a positive outcome, which is helping this happen. What are pile three's person's intentions towards pile three, please? What are pile three's person's intentions towards pile three, please? You have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, so they do feel very, very attracted to you. They want to act on this, this passion, this pleasure. I feel like your person can't really stay away from you, and it's like they want to kind of, what I'm hearing is they want to succumb to it. So it's like there may have been a bit of resistance out of fear to the really strong connection, the really strong attraction. They may have felt like, I need to put emotional or even physical distance between me and this person because I just can't handle it. But now they're kind of surrendering to the power of love here and going with it, which is really sweet. What are pile three's person's intentions towards pile three? True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Guys, this is such a beautiful reading. All these cards are so lovely. So they know you are their true love. They know you're their soulmate. And they have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So yeah, they just want to go for it, basically, is what I'm seeing. They want to go for it because they feel like it's pretty clear to them what their feelings are and what they want with you. So I feel like definitely a love offer is on its way, or a deepening of the commitment, or just really loving words, actions from your person. What are pile three's person's intentions towards pile three? We have a time to give rather than take, and you are good enough. So they want to give, they don't want to just take. They want to really bring you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and they want to work through those insecurities and feel good enough for you as well. That could be even something that they're working on manifesting, is feeling attractive enough, feeling good enough for you. What are pile three's person's intentions towards pile three? What are pile three's person's intentions towards pile three? What are pile three's person's intentions? And a win-win outcome is forecast. So yeah, it's like they want you guys both to win in this situation. I'm seeing a lot of really beautiful balance coming in here with the Libran energy. That's also very romantic energy. So it's like, again, they don't want to just take from you. It's like they want to make you feel good, and then they want you to make them feel good, and then making you feel good makes them feel good. So it's all just positivity all around, and they want to be hopeful and optimistic about the future too. What does pile three's person want to say to pile three? Does pile three's person want to say to pile three, please? Closer. I need to be close to you. I want to feel your touch. Beautiful. So again, definitely for some of you where you're long distance, this person is really wanting to come see you in person. Chemistry, whenever we're together, sparks fly. Look at that chemistry coming out twice. That's really cute. High degree of magnetism. We have spirit. I'm connecting back to source and oneness. So they're getting in touch with their spirituality as well. Soulmate, our souls are infinitely connected. We are truly meant to be. Look at that again. Soulmate. This keeps like repeating. This person really may see you as their soulmate here. They feel like you guys are the one for them. I'm getting the sense your person is sort of a spiritually aware person to at least a certain degree. And then we have perspective. I'm gaining a new perspective, or I'm getting a new perspective and gaining enlightenment on the situation. Didn't that come out? So yeah, this person is getting enlightenment. They're seeing things more clearly. And yeah, they're definitely seeing the truth here that you guys are meant to be together, and that whatever obstacles are between you guys are kind of irrelevant when it comes to the true nature of this connection and the depth of the love and the feeling. I can feel it in my soul that you belong to me and I belong to you. Wow, very powerful. So this person knows wherever you are is my home. I've been looking for you my whole life. I am so grateful that I finally found you. So this person may have really had this kind of awareness that they had a soulmate or a twin flame, or there was somebody out there that was, they're happily ever after. But they never really found it with anybody else until they found you, and they feel really grateful that, you guys got to connect in this lifetime. I want to experience the bliss of oneness with you. Beautiful. So where you guys are just in perfect harmony together. Very, very beautiful connection. What does pile three's person want to say to pile three, please? What does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What does pile three's person want to say? I know this love is once in a lifetime. What does pile three's person want to say to pile three? You are truly irreplaceable. So it's like they know how valuable and like rare you are is what I'm seeing here. Like this, you're once in a lifetime, you're irreplaceable, like you're my soulmate. Don't worry about me forgetting about you. I couldn't even if I tried to. And walking away from you broke me. So there could have been a point where your person did walk away, or that could even be as small as, them kind of ignoring you for a few days, or there may have been a separation at one point. And they're just saying, when I try to run away from this connection, it only just makes me want you more. Like I can't really run away from you because I feel you on such a deep level. And when I try to shut you out or try to deny my love for you, it's very, very painful. What does pile three's person want to say? I want to be better for you. This love is transforming me. I love to see this combination too. So you are transforming them. They are changing. They do want to be a better partner for you in the future. What does pile three's person want to say? Oops. Just take all these. My mind always wanders back to you. We find each other in every lifetime. I love you more than I've ever loved anything. You are my everything, and I'm true to you. And we also have, I want you to be the first thing I see when I wake up every morning. So I think this person wants to live with you is really what I'm saying. You are so, so important to your person. They are very, very, very deeply in love with you. Pile three. I'd love to see it. All right. Before we close out your reading, I'm just going to get you a word from this beautiful deck. I just got it. It's called the Divine Beloved Oracle by Tosha Silver. And I've talked about her before. If you watch my videos regularly, I mention her a lot. I love her. And I had to pick it up when I saw it at the metaphysical store. I was very excited about it. Thought you guys might like it. All right. What does pile three need to hear right now? What does pile three need to hear right now? What does pile three need to hear right now? What does pile three need to hear right now? What does pile three need to hear right now? Whoa. That one flew over there. So this one says acceptance. I accept myself. Let me love and accept myself as you love me. May I find you shining brightly within my own being. So this is definitely about connecting to God or source or whatever you believe in, and loving yourself as source loves us, which is unconditionally. So this is a very good affirmation or prayer when, you're feeling insecure or kind of down about yourself, or you're doubting who you are as a person, or, your lovability. So it is very important to accept and love yourself, because we can get very critical about things that, are very unnecessary and other people don't even notice or care about. And then we have longing. I offer my deepest desires. Change me, divine beloved, into one who offers you my deepest longings, trusting you know how exactly to handle them. Let me know my wholeness and freedom most of all. So if you are longing for your person or longing for something else, definitely surrender and offer those longings for love and connection and, money or whatever, to the divine, and know that it is coming to you. And that definitely helps kind of get the fear out of it when you kind of feel like you've put your order into the universe, so to speak, and you can kind of just trust that everything is working out for you and it is on its way to you. So just kind of trust that bridge of incidents that may occur. All right, pile three, thank you so much for watching. Sending you lots of love. Please take care of yourselves. All right, bye-bye.